So we have an update here in the world of women's college basketball. We have George Washington, St. Louis, 60. I'm here doing my phone now because the computer is slow. 60. We have UTS Memphis, 66-65. Memphis leads UTSA. 12 seconds still. Arkansas State leads 56-52 Louisiana State. Kansas City 53-52 for Denver. Boise State leads 65-44 San Jose State. 58-51 New Mexico over Nevada. 34-22 Carl State over San Diego State. 6-6 to the third. 38-22 Fresno State over Utah State halftime. 34-21 Seton over Marquette. 35-23 Oregon over Purdue. 42-23 UNLV over Air Force, and Penn State beating UCLA. It's 19-17. We have no other games that ended here. Let's actually go to Memphis at UT. Memphis hosting UTSA. We'll go with that one, and then we'll check out what's everyone's next. But they are in an official review in that one. They're reviewing it, so there is. Okay. So let's go to George. And they're taking the time out. George Washington as lead 66, they're on time. No, that's not Arkansas State. Oops.
Now 18 of 23 live. 1 point Arkansas State lead.
Yeah, Arkansas State needs to come up big on this possession down the floor.
Rose fires at the far corner. Montu gets an open look. And this one bounced off the shot clock. So with 1:04 to go, the Cajuns will get it down by 1.
And, the last few trips, Arkansas State has allowed.
What a huge.
Okay, so the coaches are getting an explanation of the foul call. The head coaches are.
She pushed her. She was not happy that she went through the standing huddle, and it's going to be a foul called against Welch. And again, an intentional foul is the call. Wait till this announcement is made. So one of the officials has come over to us, and right now she's talking to Trey Draper. That is the crew chief, Karen Prieto. All right, so Trey's going to rejoin me. What did she say?
So she said it will be intentional foul, 2 shots, intentional foul. Any player from UTSA can shoot the free throws. UTSA is still charged with the timeout, and they'll get the ball back. That's a game-changing decision. Wow.
There's no question about it. Now remember, UTSA would have had the ball because Memphis had just scored, but now a chance to reclaim the lead at the free throw line and have the ball where Memphis will probably have to foul. This game is
what a big call by you for the refs in favor of UTSA. An intentional foul, so it's essentially a technical foul situation. I don't think you have like the double foul where it's like the regular foul. And usually you get a technical foul. Like, but it's just a regular foul. But that regular foul does, because it's intentional, they deem it being intentional. It turns into a technical foul situation where it's just regular foul, but the other team gets the ball back. But it's like in between a regular foul and then like regular foul plus like an intentional foul situation or technical foul USC situation. It's kind of like a head coach getting a technical foul situation. And that ties up.
16 points, 10 rebounds for Jordan Jenkins, the redshirt senior. And she gets the kind bounce, makes both. That's clutch, and that's why she's the star she is. And it's now 67-66 UTSA, 12.9 to go. You want to try to get a steal first, Trey, before you foul, correct? With all this time?
Yeah, you do. And if you can't, you want to foul immediately, because if they go to the line and make two, it's only a one-possession game. You still give yourself a chance.
That's correct. So into the backcourt, and Memphis commits a foul right away. So they weren't able to get to the steal. Sydney Love is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. And Sydney Love is 0 for 2 tonight from the charity stripe, although she's a 74% free throw shooter. And Tilly Bowler will check back in for Raven Sims. This is an offensive-defensive switch for Memphis. For Memphis, when they get the ball, they certainly want Bowler in there. 11.6 to go. Love rolls in the first.
I mean, and that's what good teams do. They capitalize on the opponent's mistakes. Well, Memphis still has a chance right here.
Roadrunners 72.3% from the charity stripe as a team, and they've hit 4 big ones in the last few seconds. And now 69-66, but as Trey mentioned, it is a one-possession game. So now, Memphis calls the timeout.
And now Memphis calls timeout. And Memphis timeout. So we'll go then. And St. Louis gets their first win in the Atlantic 10 Conference this season. I mean, it's more than 10 teams. It originally started as 10 teams, but it's more than 10 teams. We got the A10. And we got St. Louis. It's their first win of the year, stunning George Washington. George Washington made a good comeback, but it just wasn't enough. And then we have Louisiana and Kansas State 57. Kansas City leads Denver 57-54. 72-49. San Jose State or Boise State. San Jose State. Wyoming 59-54. Nevada 4-5-0. 40-30. Carl State or San Diego State 3-3-5-0. Halftime just started. 37-23. Fresno State leads. Oregon and then UNLV 51-34. Air Force. UCLA and Iran team 31-27. Penn State. And then we got halftime at Pacine Hall Marquette 34-2. 35-23 Oregon or Purdue. That's 39-23. Fresno State leads Utah State. In Louisiana, 4 seconds to go. They lead 59-57. With a second left, Memphis takes a timeout. Or UTSA does, excuse me. They make the shot. Now it's 68-68. And Arkansas State has to take a timeout to advance the ball with 5 seconds to go. So 2 down to the wire finishes here in women's basketball. Let's go, we'll try to show you both if I can.
I saw that look on your face, and I can tell that they probably...
If I can show you both, I will try to. I don't know how likely that is that I can show both, but I will try to show both games. Yeah. Try to show both, but since I was already taking a look at UTSA Memphis earlier, I'm going to take a look at UTSA Memphis now. Your left. No shot.
especially when you got
Final shot for UTSA
with the two.
in the
right now,
road runners. Basically, the final position. UTSA had Memphis just need, or UTSA is ball. Actually, it's UTSA's ball. MSF. Wow. They call that a foul there. I don't know if that was a strategy or if that was. It just happened to be like that, but wow. I thought they could have. I mean, you want to enforce the 5-second call, don't you?
we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. In and out.
There it is, right there.
It doesn't go for Sydney Love. She just hit 2 big ones a moment ago. She'll get one more. Wow. Do you try to miss on purpose?
I think you make it. I'm never a fan of missing. And here we go.
2 seconds to go, the entire court. I understand that.
And the ball will be placed across from the Memphis bench. So this is what I love about the women's game. You get a chance to advance the basketball.
You know, we got 59-0. Louisiana earns the state. No timeouts. None. And they're going to regulation or overtime in that one. So we'll show you overtime in that one. And Memphis falls to 3-13, 1-4 in the American. Well, UTSA improves to 15-2, 6-0 in the American Conference. What a tough, gritty game down to the wire. And down to the wire finish, that was. And we have one in the Mountain West. We have the Mountain West. Nevada leads. Mama leads Nevada with 2:13 to go in that one. On the Mountain West now. Put the Mountain West up. We got. Wait a minute. We have so and you can see some of the scores here.
Sullivan goes up. Good D from Fertig. And it goes off of Fertig. And the officials will talk about it for a second. They're going to take a look at this. They're going to make sure that it went off of Fertig. Quick look there, not sure.
Who went out on this one? Okay.
But again, playing with 4 fouls.
Okay, they are going to review who went off on. So that is Now we have a chance. I'll show you overtime here between the Raging Cajuns and the State Red Wolves. Just around overtime.
It's into the hands of Lafayette. Now she'll give it to Mia Robinson. Robinson uses the screen. They
Keep that.
And I don't know how much we're going to be able to show. But we'll be able to show probably into my one minute gets a little bit lower. But
first offensive possession for A-State. Griffin puts it on the floor out to Rose. Shot clock at 10. Here comes the ball screen. Rose pull up at the free throw line. Gets it to go.
Said nice little crossover dribble. Got to that 12-foot spot. Knocked it down.
Rose has 9, and A-State scores first in the extra session. Benedict.
3-on-2.
Yeah, numbers pull up, and that rolls off the rim. Offensive rebound for Jones, and she's fouled by Shanae Brown.
You know, at that point, somebody just needs to put a body on her.
So it's going to be free throws coming up for Cameron Jones. Jones has 10 points, 6 boards. She's 4 for 6 from the line tonight. Cajuns overall in regulation went 20 of 25 from the free throw line.
Hey, the free throw line has been their bread and
They
butter.
played a big role in this game. She hits again.
They've been exceptional from the free throw line tonight.
Well, since halftime, they're 12 of 13 at the line. That one rolls off. 4 of their 5 misses were in the first half.
Big
1
miss.
point A-State lead. Rose leans in, and she's headed to the line as she's fouled by Robinson, and that's Tamia Robinson's 4th. Chrislyn Rose getting aggressive.
And, you know, that's one player that they need on the floor to handle the basketball, and the quarterback of this team is Tamia Robinson.
Well, Rose has hit some pull-up jumpers at the free throw line. Let's see if she can hit some free throws. She's just 1 for 4 at the stripe, even though, again, some of her makes have been right from around there. And she knocks the first one down here.
Yeah, she's going to have to really do a good job. She's got a lot of jobs to do here in this last 3 minutes.
Job
She's
1 was hit
done
2
right
free
there.
throws, yeah. 3-point Arkansas State lead. That lets the Red Wolves set up the press.
Well, once that ball goes over your head in the press, you've really got to sprint back. You really got to sprint back.
Lafayette was ahead of the pack. Just to your point. You called that one.
That's just not what you want there at all.
Inopportune time to see the press break down and give up a layup. The A-State lead is 1.
Yeah, they're just figured out that they have got to go over the top on this press.
Rose wanting to go to work. She pulls up. No. Rebound. Batted to Winter Rogers. She'll get it out to Griffin. Now Rose will try from 3.
No.
That just grazed the iron and was taken on the run by James.
They're going to go to the rack right here. Nice job.
Yeah, good help by Winter Rogers.
Very nice.
Forced James to give it up. She had Nay Brown on her hip. Now here's Wheaton. Shot deflected by Rogers. Comes to Lafayette. That rolls off the rim. Lafayette got her own
Should be a
miss.
jump ball on that.
There was no jump ball. Instead, it ends up a foul against Arkansas State.
There's your jump ball right there. There's the jump ball right there.
And was that on Griffin? I guess it was on Anna Griffin, so that's her fifth. Second A-State player to foul out. Yeah, it looked like right along in there. That's a jump ball with Rogers. She just couldn't get the whistle.
This is where Rogers is going to be kind of solo on the rebounding.
Well, they're going to bring in, actually, they're going to bring in Nisa Sam Grant and sit Rogers.
She's got some definite help with the 6'4" coming in here.
First free throws of the night for Lafayette. And she knocks the first one down to tie it at 63.
That Louisiana bench definitely has not panicked tonight.
Second one gets the roll. Cajuns on top for the first time in overtime. They've scored the last 4 points.
Okay, and we'll end this part here. And we'll get to move on to the next part here. In another video, but in the next video. But I want to make these 2 for each part. But we have here Arkansas overtime. We have 2. We have 64-63. Louisiana up on Arkansas State in overtime, and Kansas City up 61-62 or 61-60. My bad. As it's 3-2 in favor of Kansas City in overtime. Two teams looking to turn their seasons around. Kansas City struggled in non-conference. They were 4-11. Well, Denver was 7-6, trying to turn their Summit League season around at least. And Boise State's going to beat San Jose State 89-62. Wyoming's going to be up on Nevada at 65-60. Colorado State 49-41 with 6:56 to go. Fresno State blowing out Utah State. Utah State is one of the bottom tier teams in all of NCAA, though. Not in mid-majors, power conference teams, and record-wise, just overall record-wise, they're one of the worst. Fresno 1-15. There's a few teams that haven't won a game, but they're one of the bottom tier teams in all of the NCAA. And Fresno State's blowing them out like expected, though. They're getting a blowout on them. They expected 60-38 right now, 2:05 in the third. Seton Hall 43-32 were marked. Kept with that big second quarter by Seton Hall really is helping them out. Oregon 43-34 were winless in the Big Ten. Purdue, they were 7-4 in non-conference. Now they're 7-9 now. Air Force was 10-2 in non-conference. They looked really solid, one of the top mid-majors in the country, especially to be that mid-major top 25 poll. They looked like solid team. But now they are falling 4 in a row in Mountain West play. And UNLV is now 13-4, 5-0 in Mountain West play. They're starting non-conference 8-4. And we have number 1 UCLA was put on Penn State in that second quarter. 44-30, UCLA with the lead at halftime. So we'll go to Louisiana, Arkansas State in the next part. We have Boise State 93-64 for San Jose State. Then we'll start going to the Mountain West. We'll go to the Mountain West. Look at UNLV. Look at Colorado State, San Diego State, and UNLV Air Force. UNLV Air Force UNLV, and Seton Hall, Marquette. And if Wyoming, Nevada goes overtime, we'll take a look at that. Or if we can, we'll look at that as well after the overtime between Louisiana and Arkansas State is over.